Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Rahul. I'm one of the organizers with Stop Sprawl Peel.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jenny LaForestier, and I'm one of the other organizers for Stop Sprawl Peel. We're here today to do a webinar for you on how to delegate.
So here we are on the website, stopsprawlpeel.org. Please share it widely. And you will see, of course, that key date, April 7th, for when we are having that crucial meeting at the Planning and Growth Committee of Peel Region Council. You'll see also a reminder here, just in case it wasn't obvious, head on over to Take Action. Now, before we go there, just a reminder, please do take a look at the rest of the links, whether you want to donate, subscribe to get more updates from us by email, but especially the resources section. We have lots of links there that can help you, again, get the information you need about the issue of sprawl, the issue of sprawl and Peel, and why it matters to you. Counselors, I can click that really quick just to show you we have all of the email addresses for each of the respective cities and Caledon and the towns that are within it for their elected representatives. So we've got the mayors and the counselors here. You can send a letter directly to them in the rare case, hopefully, that you cannot delegate. So we hope you do both, and all of their emails are found here. You can just copy and paste these and send them a letter. We're not going to go through this all today, though. We want to focus on take action. So there are three core ways to take action, and we've mentioned these before. The first is to speak at council and delegate. So that's the big one. We want everyone to do this, and we're going to help you make that decision easier today. We also want you to write to council. So we're just referring to that, writing a letter to those email addresses. It could be to all of the councilors and mayors, or it could just be to those in your city, whichever feels better for you. Maybe you have a closer relationship with your local councilor, so you could have a direct conversation with them. And then finally, signing the petition. And that is on the Environmental Defense website. So if you just click to that link, you will have a letter, and it's a letter that you can customize to send to your elected representatives. And I believe, Jenny, this includes provincial as well as local, municipal.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. So again, we have these three actions. The latter two, there's not much to explain there. They're pretty self-explanatory. So the petition, you get to customize a letter that's already there for you. Writing to council, we've given you some tips here, and we have linked an example letter. So you can head on over to that PDF, and that will give you, again, some inspiration as to, how do you make this a personal story, as well as talk about, of course, rejecting the urban boundary expansion. What we're going to focus on now, even further dialing it in, is delegate. So if you have not delegated before, Jenny, do you want to give a quick overview of what it means to delegate?
Sure. So delegating means having your moment in council to speak to why the issue that we're discussing today, which would be sprawl, and in particular, a hard urban boundary, a zero boundary expansion, why that matters to you. And it's an opportunity to speak from the heart. So you can be as detailed and technical as you like, or you can stick to more high level, your concerns about what sprawl looks like, how much it costs, what it does to the environment. It really is up to you. But the message from Stop Sprawl Peel is a zero boundary expansion. We're trying to save 10,000 acres of farmland. And we think we can do it by having Peel stick into the existing urban boundary. Legally, they can be in compliance with the growth plan by including all of that growth in the existing urban boundary.
Exactly. And again, do we really want to focus on that high level ask? There's a lot of nitty gritty as to what those different types of options are going to look like further locally, but that's going to be the next step, right? So we want to get in as many delegations as possible. And we've said here, actually, not just by April 7th, we want you to get those requests to delegate now. So when you're seeing this, send in a request right after watching this video. Try to get in your request by April 4th. That's Monday at noon at the very latest. You'll see here, we have a reminder. You can subscribe to get email updates from us, especially if you have any questions. You can always send us a question in the comment form there. That's the same as the subscribe button above. And to register, let's keep going. So we ask you to contact the regional clerk, at council@peelregion.ca. And you will be registering for the Planning and Growth Committee meeting, which, notice if you came here before, the time has been changed from 9:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. So the meeting is starting sooner. let's head on over to the website and see what it says there. So this is the Region of Peel website, and this is the guide for delegations. If this is your first delegation, or you're 10 delegations in, this is going to be the place you go for that basic information, so you can share this with others who are new to this experience. There are multiple ways to delegate. You can always submit something just written, so almost like sending a letter again. Often people speak, and you can do that virtually by using the internet. So by using the meeting format, I believe it's WebEx.
Yes,
and thank you. So WebEx, or you can actually also phone in. So they're trying to make it accessible. It is only being done in a digital or at distance format, I guess. You can't actually go into the regional council chambers like the in-person experience. And hopefully that makes it easier for more people to participate. But I did want to point that out. So currently they are not having these meetings with the public in person. So how are we doing this request? Well, we know the email, we just mentioned it, and it is right here as well. Please send the request for delegation form to the regional clerk, or you may fax it as well if you want to print out a paper copy. And so this is a short one-pager PDF. I'm going to open it up so we can take a look at that. And sorry about that. Just give me a second. Here we go. Open a new tab. And Jenny, you can see the form okay?
Yep, I can.
So you'll see in this form, really simple, date submitted, your name, position or title. You don't have to put anything there, but it could just be a Mr. or Miss, for example. You don't have to have an organization, but if you do, please put it there. Your email, your number, and your reason for delegation request. So
yeah, I just have, sorry, Rahul, I just have one little tip. Download it first. They'd like you to download it and save it to your computer,
yes,
and then fill it out. So you don't want to fill it out like this without downloading it first, because then when you send it to the clerk, it won't show your information.
That's a really good reminder, Jenny. Reason for delegation request. So you can have a few ways you describe it, but essentially you are speaking to the proposed urban boundary expansion. You are speaking to the municipal comprehensive review process, or MCR. So we both wrote something along those lines. I believe it was MCR review, concerns about urban boundary expansion. So you could write that. You could write, a one sentence in addition to that, but you don't want to get too detailed here. You just want to have a basic description as to why you want to speak up. For those of you that want to do even more, you can present a presentation. This is totally optional. We don't expect many people to do this, but if you had pictures of farmland being turned to warehouses, if you had pictures in your neighborhood, pictures of solutions you've seen in another part of the world, if there's things you wanted to showcase, to add to your concerns, to add to what you think they should do instead, you're welcome to add that in. Just know that time is even more important then. So make sure you send, if you have a presentation you want to submit, or present, I should say, you want to get in your request even sooner. So make that happen as soon as possible. If you have any questions about what you're sharing or presenting, you can always send us an email and maybe we can help you out. And that's it. So don't worry about the other sections. Those are not for, that's nothing you have to fill out there. Give it a quick read over, make sure you filled out the correct boxes. And again, the email's listed here as well, council@peelregion.ca. So that's where you're gonna send your saved and downloaded document once you've filled it out to council@peelregion.ca, just one email address. We're gonna head on back there. That's the same email they have listed on their website. So it's actually fairly straightforward, but it can be hard to get to this web page sometimes if you don't have the link already. So that's why we've put that link on the website, and this is where you're going to be starting. So hopefully that helps you get to the point of delegating. It is a great experience. You can talk for up to, I believe 5 minutes, Jenny?
5 minutes, that's right.
5 minutes, so it's not very long, and you're going to be alongside dozens, maybe even more, speaking up to stop sprawl. Greenbelt, not asphalt. You can see the signs in the background here on the website. We're here to talk about how we can even begin the conversation of solutions by holding that urban boundary firm. We really appreciate your support, and we look forward to you joining both of us, because we'll be delegating, of course. on April the 7th. So please, right after this video, if you haven't already, make this happen, submit your delegation request, and we'll see you on the 7th.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your support, and we really can't wait to hear from as many people as possible.
Final thing to mention, just before we let you go, once you've submitted your request, send us a DM. It could be on social media. You can send us an email directly, stopsprawlpeel@gmail.com. You can also do that through the subscribe button on our website. So let us know that you are delegating. We would love to have an idea of how many are already going through this process, and just how big our movement has become. So please give us a shout if you can. Direct message or email is preferred. And yeah, we're excited to see everyone who will join us for that big day.
Thank you.
All right, take care, everyone. See you soon.